Good evening, Otherworldlies. This is Queen Juliana, your Dark Mask Diva. As you guys know, I'm on Quora, and I answer a lot of questions. I'm also a contributing writer on there, so sometimes when I answer questions, I answer them in kind of like an article-style answer. So I also feature some of my writing on Facebook and Instagram as well. So I can also share my writing there as well. So, some people have read some of the things I've written, and they didn't agree with it, and that's fine. It's okay, not to agree, but I just don't like people arguing with me on here about it. But I've also had friends of mine saying, hey, I don't agree, that doesn't describe me. And I said, well, then I would consider you the exception to the rule. Because when I talk about things, I talk about how I feel about most people and their nature. So when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about how most people are. Okay, so when I posed this premise, this is how I feel most people are, okay? And it's because I got an overwhelming response to this question and this answer, okay? So this is awful, okay? So this lady, posted this question, and she said, how come when you're in a relationship and you break up, that person goes back to their ex, and they oftentimes even marry that person? And I said, because they were with you and they were seeing the ex the entire time. Okay, and this is called, you were called the placeholder in the relationship. Okay, and I know I make a whole lot of videos about this, but usually when I'm making a video about this, you're the placeholder, and sometimes they're with you, and sometimes they keep the ex in the relationship so they can go back with the ex and have sex with the ex a lot, okay? But sometimes you're the placeholder in the relationship where they can just be with you because they really want to be with the ex, but they need to be with somebody. They need a stable person, so they stay with you as the stable person, but they actually just want to be with the ex, okay? Or you are the stable relationship person, but they're really more sexually attracted to their ex, so they go back to their ex and have sex with them. Okay, so here's a situation. This is just the saddest situation where they would rather just really be with the ex, but you are the one who's providing them with a relationship. Okay, but here you are, you're the placeholder. So here's a situation where this person, I left this question open, and sometimes I disable comments because I don't like people saying mean things. I don't like people disagreeing. I just don't like people being ugly. But this time I left it open so people can, console that person, right? I got an overwhelming response under it where someone's saying, that happened to me, that happened to me, that happened to me. Okay, and it was this overwhelming response where it was a lady in a relationship, and the man went back to the ex-girlfriend and married her, okay? And so I was saying, here's the deal. Men never get over the ex-female they were with, okay? Because that is a man's nature to not get over the ex-female they were with, all right? And it is very rare man that does not carry a torch for the ex-female they were with. Okay, so that's why I tell people, I tell ladies, when you're in a relationship, you need to make sure the man you're with gets all the ex-women, all the ex-crushes, all the ex-girlfriends. You need to make sure he cuts ties with all of them. And that's why I tell you guys to do that, because otherwise he's going to cheat on you with them. Okay, that's why I tell you guys to do that, or else he's going to make you the placeholder, and he's going to bounce back and forth between you and all those women, or at least one of them, okay? At least one, if not more. All right, that's why I tell you, you need to make him cut ties with all of them, okay? Even if he goes, she's my friend, she's my best friend, we're such good friends, I miss her, so, nope. No, it's got to be all or nothing, okay? That's why I tell you ladies, you got to make sure he gets rid of them. The minute you guys have a fight, he's And you don't even have to have a fight, but for sure once you have a fight, he's going to be in bed with her, okay? So that's why I'm telling you, you need to make him cut ties with all of them, okay? Because that's what's going on. So you're definitely a placeholder in these situations, okay? So, he could always be seeing them behind your back, but you need to make sure that your eyes are wide open whenever you're in a relationship, and, just keep an eye on whatever they're doing. Okay, just being realistic about it. You're keeping an eye on the person you're with, right? I mean, let's be grown-ups about it. You are. Okay, so, but you need to not be dumb and let them be friends with the exes, okay? Or else you're dumb. Okay, I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just keeping it real with you. Okay, so a man always wants to be with the last woman that left him, because that's when they truly fall in love with a woman, is when she leaves him. They never appreciate the woman when they're together, but he falls in love with her the minute she leaves him, okay? That's just male psychology, because men don't appreciate what they have until they lose it. All right. Like I said, I run into ex-guys that I was with. They all want me back. Why? Because I'm not with them anymore. I'm not saying I'm so wonderful or anything like that. It's just because they don't have me anymore. I'm not saying that I'm so awful either, but I'm just saying it's just because they don't have me anymore. It's not like they appreciated me while I was with them. It's because I'm not with them anymore. That's why they want me back. That's just how men are. They want to be with the one they don't have anymore. That's how they are. Okay, so it's a very rare man who's not obsessed with the woman they used to be with. Okay, so that's how they are, and they would trade the one they're with now for the one they used to be with. That's how they are. They would rather go back to the old one. So you need to make sure he's cutting ties with all of them. Okay, and keep him away from them. Yeah. So I had this long line of people who are saying it happened to me, it happened to me, it happened to me, and it was sad, but it was predictable. Okay, and then along came a guy, and he said, it happened to me too. My girlfriend left me for her ex-boyfriend and married him. So it crosses gender lines. It's usually a guy thing, but it happens the other way around too. So here's the thing, what you are is you are called a placeholder, okay? But that's just psychology. They want to be with the person they were with before you, because they don't appreciate that person until they lose them. But guys are always obsessed with the woman they had before you. All right, and for the guy whose girlfriend left, that guy was trying hard to get her back. Okay, and they had something called history, and that's something that you don't have with her. Okay, so he was trying hard to get her back, and he got her back, and I'm so sorry for you. And that's not cool. And all of the people in my column, they all got used. They all got used for a placeholder. All right. So if you suspect that you are a placeholder, if they are talking to their ex, you're a placeholder. If their ex is in their life, if they're talking to anyone they ever had a crush on, you're a placeholder. That's exactly what you are. Okay. So you need to call them out on it. If you find out they're talking to exes, he made exes as friends, anything like that, you are a placeholder. Okay. You need to leave that person. Okay. Good that you're being used. You're being used for emotional support. You're being used for financial support. You're being used for something. But you are not really the person they want to be with. Okay. So you have to kind of grow up and face that. You need to just get rid of that person. All right. You're a placeholder. So that person is planning to leave you once they get back with that other person. They really want to be with the other person. You're just holding a spot for them. Okay. Because they need to be with somebody. They need someone to hold that spot open, okay, and it's you. So it could be anybody, but you are meeting the need of companionship, Maybe you're helping them pay their rent, you're giving them sex, you're cooking for them, you're doing something for them, but they need a warm body next to them at night, okay? And while they're having sex with you, they're probably thinking about that other person, okay? They don't really love you. So it's, and I hate to come out and tell you that, okay? But I've been a placeholder before. But I'm also a girlfriend everybody wants to take back. So that doesn't make me good or bad. I've just been both. And I think we're all both to somebody. So that's how it goes if we have an ex, or we have somebody who has an ex that they keep in their life. You just have to face the facts, and you have to be realistic about it and not let people do that to you. So that was that article. And so one of my friends read the article, and he goes, "That doesn't describe me. I'm not hung up on any of my exes." And I go, good, then you're a better person than most people, because a lot of people are hung up on their exes, and a lot of people would take their exes back. I don't want any of mine back, okay? Because I think you guys know I'm an ex-addict. So guess what a lot of my exes are? Addicts. Do you think I want any of those addicts back? No. But you know what I hope? I hope they're all getting help. I hope they're getting clean. I hope they're doing better. I'm hoping as a decent human being that they're not living the way they used to. I'm not hoping anything bad on any of them, because I'm doing better. I met somebody good, so I'm hoping they met somebody nice, and they're moving on with their lives, just like me. You know what I mean? So I'm not hoping anything bad on anybody. I'm hoping that they found peace, because I did. So, I hope we're all living and growing and moving on from the place we were in before. You know what I mean? So, but I do, run into some of them sometime, and some of them admit they want me back, and some of them just act like they do. So, that's how I know firsthand that the thing I'm saying is the truth. So, I hope you all, didn't take that news too badly, and a lot of you probably already know it. So I hope you all have a beautiful night, and I will see you in the next content, and I love you all. Good night.